All right, we got that concrete slab cured up. Danny's back and he just knocked all the form boards off. We just got our lumber package and we're gonna start framing this thing out.
Oh, how exciting is this?
Should be done in what, hour or two? All right, we got it running. We're running out of time though. Now, I'm certainly no contractor, but I did grow up around a lot of construction and I've done a bunch of framing. So this is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I didn't do a perfect job with it, but it is definitely perfunctory. It will work good enough for now. Just laying out some boards and nailing them together and standing them up.
40 minutes to get home.
So now it's getting pretty late. It's like after 4 o'clock. It's raining. It was raining. We blew a gasket on that old nail gun, so now I gotta go back to the store. I'm gonna buy a battery powered one. We're gonna go get something to eat and we're gonna start early tomorrow and work all day, so we can get this framed out probably by early afternoon. So it just doesn't want us to do it today, and that's okay. We got all the materials, we're ready to go, and we'll start all over tomorrow. All right, generator started, first pull. Compressor's up and running. Let's see if this nail gun works. All right, let's try that again.
Okay, so it's not. There we go. Okay.
Okay, we're figuring it out. Yes, it is so much more fun and enjoyable to work when all of your tools are working and everything is laid out and you have a rhythm and flow to the job. Good for closed loop dopamine. And some days when everything just seems to be going super wrong, one thing after another, like it was the day before this, it's best just to take a break, see it as a sign that you're not supposed to work, and pick it back up when everything smooths out. I mean, look at the weather we got to work with now. So much better than working in the rain. And now that everything's working well, we can get this job done. Nice and easy, smooth. All right, first wall done, ready to stand up. I think we got it mapped out how this is gonna go. You know, we have a weird corner because of the door, but I think I got it figured out. So we're just gonna brace this thing and stand it up, and we're gonna keep going with this. It's moving pretty quick now. Finally, the tools are working, and it's really fun. So the first wall is up, it's 12 feet tall, so we're just going to line it up with the edge of the concrete and brace it from either side so it stays mostly plumb, and then we can stand the other walls up to it. There are easier ways to do this. This is just the first building I built in a long time, so we're just making it work. It's just for the gym, no big deal. Got a roofing delivered too. That's all the panels for the gym and for our first unit house. We just got to figure out how to get those 24 footers up to the next property. Because they brought a trailer, but I don't have one, so that'll be fun. We'll figure that out later.
All right. I'm filming this on my phone with the front camera so I can see when it stops recording because my phone keeps overheating and not getting all my work on here. But at least Dane will see it, even if you guys don't. All right, I am back up at the tent. I'm gonna call it enough for today. We did about, about 2 hours. 2 hours of work for just the clearing. So I feel somewhat accomplished about getting something done. I'm starving and very sweaty, so I'm gonna go get myself a little bit cleaned up and let's go get lunch. But yeah, believe it or not, I don't really want to go out in public like this, and I think people will be grateful for that.
So unfortunately, we don't have a lot of footage of Megan's clearing during that time. She did do a bunch while we were building here, but then she was gone for a little while, out visiting with her family and getting some work done. And so while she was away, I took advantage of that time and got as much done on this gym as I could with Danny. And Danny helped me out as much as he could. And then when he left, my dad came in to help. So we got most of it done here, and then my dad came in to help me finish up the rest of it, which we'll get to in a minute. And even though I am used to doing the vast majority of my projects in life by myself, I am overwhelmingly blessed and grateful to have so much help and support with all of the projects I've had going on so far since I've been here. So really off to a great start. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. All right, so we're getting the last anchor put in, and that's how we're going to secure the wood to the concrete. So we've been drilling holes with little L brackets with Tapcon screws, concrete screws, and then we screwed the other side into the stud, and hopefully that'll keep it all together, keep it on the concrete. We also have this pink stuff, sill seal basically, that we have underneath, and that's gonna keep any gaps filled in and also keep some moisture out and keep it from rotting the wood. So hopefully that works. All right, so Danny just left and I finished up this wall. A couple of mistakes in there, but doesn't really matter. It's not load bearing. So just making one measurement, one cut plumb at a time, one stud. And now I got the other wall to do. Almost done. Yeah, it's framed out. All right, so I'll throw some rafters up on there, and then tomorrow I'll probably make a doorway. But for now, I'm gonna take a break. And then just a couple days later, my parents came in to help me out. So my dad kind of taught me most of what I know about building and construction and electric and plumbing and finish work and everything. So we worked a lot together when I was younger, but we haven't worked together in years. So it was really good to come back together after I've had a bunch of years of working by myself and figuring some things out, and kind of show him that everything he taught me from being a kid has really paid off well into adulthood. So thanks, Dad. I really appreciate everything. We did some good work out here. Whew. I think we did it. I think we did it. So I decided to order a pack of 24-foot roofing because it's going to allow me a greater overhang in the front and the back. If I went with two 12-footers with the overlay, I lose about a foot from the overlap. So the 24-footers give me a full stretch with no seam, and they are really thick and high quality, so they are a bit heavy, and it did take us quite a bit to figure out how to get them up here, but we did get it all figured out. So it ends up being much better, full length, no seam, a much better quality seal, and it looks and feels a lot better to have it done that way, much more stable. So super stoked we did that. Well worth the frustration of getting them up there. So I'm super stoked I was able to recover that footage of the gym build. That was exciting. And then now we can start getting into the temporary house build, because then when we get comfortable in there and we're settled, then we can actually start farming and doing what we want to do with this property. So we'll see where it takes us. I'll start getting through that soon. Thank you guys so much for following along. We'll catch you soon.